and either one of you can answer this, but when you're in the first or the second generation, you might be able to pull that off. And it might
absolutely
because we all grew up in the same house, or it's all the money is all of ours, me and my wife and I, or my spouse and I. But when you get to that cousin generation, when you go to that third generation, that's one of the things that really starts to get messy. Well, mom and dad or mom and our uncle did it this way. Why can't we? And now how do you pick, especially if you got 7 cousins from different houses and different values, how do you decide who gets what special service run through the business, right?
Well, and that's why it gets really difficult when you start commingling personal and business, but it happens all the time. And when you get to that cousin level, the third generation, it's really important that you go back to, are we a family first business or business first family? And if we're business first, we don't need to be equal in our transition of the business or the wealth or even leadership roles. We just need to be equitable, right? And so you have to take that kind of mindset on to help through the non-managing owners, maybe non-voting owners, and right. It's more about being balanced, I think, in succession planning. As one client I had, the roles in their business, this was the 100-year-old business that was failing, they inherited their job positions. So because their grandfather was the vice president of sales and their father was the vice president of sales, that then enabled or entitled the fifth generation to be vice president of sales, who wasn't qualified at all. And that's where those are the issues that, as you mentioned, Michael, you get deeper into the generation without proper guidance, without great advice and models out there that are successful. It really does become very disastrous quickly.